Hello! What is going on out there? Horror Fizzam. So tonight, thank you all for being in here tonight. As I'm sure you know, we are going to have Jonas on with us. He has messaged me and told me that he is going to be a little bit late. He is stuck in traffic. So when he gets here, I want you all to harass him and be like, dude, what were you doing leaving the house when you have an appointment? Feel free to do that. I see a lot of familiar faces in here. Chad Edmonds, Dragon Blues, John Heckman, DOD, Patty Heckman, Born to Be Rad. What is up, my friends? MXJK, what are you all into? How is the day treating you so far? So today we are going to be talking about some of the best movies that you can watch with friends, with company, with guests, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, or with the horror fam. And I've picked a few. Jonas has picked a few. The links to everything we're going to be talking about is in the description below. So if you haven't seen these movies, I highly suggest click on those links, buy them up. I'll get a little bit of kickback from Amazon too, so it helps me out as well. But trust me, these you need in your collection. And without Jonas being here, and those of you who didn't see my community post today, I'll go ahead and share this with you. This is a picture of myself right here. As you can see, there's Anna, there is Necro, and there's Jonas. And here we are all hanging out at a sports bar where Necro raised a little bit of hell, pissed off all the West Virginians in the room. Except for the two bartenders that he talked into having shots with him and Jonas. That was, let me tell you something, folks. This was a crazy evening. We were there for like 72 hours. No, it wasn't anything like that. But no, we were there for hours upon hours having a blast. And we spent the entire day out just cruising around and checking out little hole-in-the-wall places. So definitely fun times. Now, let's see when Jonas is supposed to come in. I haven't heard from him in a few minutes. He said he's going to be late. So Chad wants to know who's that guy in the nasty red shirt. That is Necro. That would be our our crazy, belligerent Necro, whom is actually going to be on the stream tomorrow. He is also a filmmaker, and I'm going to interview him. I'm going to put him through the ringer. I'm going to torture him and ask him all about the movie that he made, which should get really interesting. They had a crazy process for some of the stuff they did. So we'll be talking about that. Yeah. Necro is on tomorrow, baby. Yes, Necro. Jonas is running late. You have my permission to yell at him when he gets in here. He's being unprofessional. JK says, by Watch with Friends, I don't assume you mean Leprechaun with Jennifer Aniston, but maybe Scream with Courtney Cox. Hey. There you go, JK. Putting a new meaning to the term Watch It with Friends. Hell yeah, brother, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Chad, you have a problem with the 49ers. Patty has interrupted me here because I'm looking at JK's comment and I'm like, uh-oh. Chad is about to get that pop. What's going on, IMLMNOP? Well, I'll tell you what, since Jonas is late, I'm going to go ahead and get to some of my picks. And here's where I'm going to start off. I am going to start with Scary Movie. If you haven't seen this, you need to. This is a hilarious spoof. I mean, can't you tell it is funny by the big funny in quotation marks on the back there? But I'm going to go ahead and read you the description here. This hilarious must-see comedy smash places Carmen Electra, Marlon Wayans, John Abrahams, and some of today's hottest young stars in a wickedly funny send-up of today's most popular horror movies. A familiar-looking group of teenagers find themselves being stalked by a more than vaguely recognizable masked killer. As the victims begin to pile up and the laughs pile on, none of your favorite scary movies escape the razor sharp satire of this outrageously funny parody. With Shannon Elizabeth, Sean Wayans, and Sherry O'Terry adding side splitting performances, there's nothing to fear in this scary movie unless you're afraid of laughing too much. So, this movie is hilarious. This is one of those movies that you're going to watch it and it will change the way you forever view some of your favorite scary movies without a doubt. Like, you are never going to be able to watch Scream the same way again after you see this. Period. Like, there's absolutely no way. This spoofs Scream so hard, it is epic. Absolutely epic. And they also, they spoof other horror movies in this as well. I Know What You Did Last Summer is one they spoof the hell out of. But mainly Scream in this one, and just general, making fun of like horror cliches and stuff like that. And the first time I saw this, I was at a friend's house. It was my best friend's house. And his family rented this. And we all got in the living room together and watched it. I mean, I'm watching this with his mom, his dad, I think, yeah, his sister. I don't know if she watched it or not, but his sister was there, but she was a youngin'. And we all watched this together, man, and it was hilarious to watch his parents just laugh their asses off. Absolutely laugh their asses off while this was on the screen. And it's also another one of those movies that I kind of cherish it more now for those nostalgic vibes, and also his dad is no longer with us, and just it's like a heartwarming moment because his dad just busted out laughing so hard watching this. And as you all know, for those of you who have seen this, I hadn't seen it at the time, but oh my god, there's like 3 penises throughout the movie and some gratuitous sex with a girl getting shot with bodily fluid all the way up onto the ceiling. And I'm sitting there watching this with his parents, and I'm like, oh my god, this is badass. Yeah. So scary movie, absolutely. And Dragon Blue says, I like Scary Movie too. So do I, and that is another great pick. That could have easily made it on this list. I just went ahead and started with the first, but I may even like Scary Movie 2 more. It's more of a spoof on the paranormal side of things, whereas the original, is more of a spoof on slashers, and in particular Scream, and I Know What You Did Last Summer and stuff like that. A little bit of Blair Witch stuff in there, like JK mentioned, but Scary Movie 2 is more paranormal. And it's great. They spoof things in that one, like The Exorcist and What is the Haunting with Catherine Zeta-Jones and stuff like that. So if you want to watch a hilarious movie where you and your friends can get together and have a badass time, this will do it for you. Okay, JK is saying that we lost sound. Is that true for everybody? Yes, Chris Elliott and his little hand. Yes. Let me use my strong hand. Yes, absolutely, dude. Once again, link in the description to that movie on Amazon. Check it out. If you don't own it, you need to. It needs to be in your catalog, period. And still, we're 10 after the hour, and Jonas is not here. He is now officially a naughty boy. If he was here, I would greet him with a belt for all of you who catch that reference. But I will just keep moving along here. So, another one we can talk about. Bada bing, bada boom. Shaun of the Dead. Was there any question that this movie would end up on the list? Any question at all that Shaun of the Dead would end up on the list? So this is a buddy movie. You know, between these two gentlemen on the cover there. And I want to read you the description. So this movie is about friends who are trying to survive a zombie apocalypse. And here's the description. Get ready for a gut-busting, bone-mashing good time in the hilarious horror comedy Shaun of the Dead. There comes a day in every man's life when he has to get off the couch and kill some zombies. When flesh-eating zombies are on the hunt for a bite to eat, it's up to slacker Shaun and his best pal to save their friends and family from becoming the next entree. Satisfy your bloodthirsty appetite with the movie that masters of horror and film critics alike are hailing as the funniest and scariest movie of the year. Novelist Stephen King gushes it's a 10 on the fun meter and destined to be a cult classic. And Newsweek calls Shaun of the Dead a bloody hoot. It's a screamingly hilarious zomedy that will have you dying with laughter. And there's no doubt about that, man. This is a great one to watch with friends. And it's a couple of bros trying to survive a zombie apocalypse. So fun. And there are spoofs in here, like Daughter of Death says, yay, we're coming to get you, Barbara. They totally spoof that. They're just trying to, save everyone they can. Sean's trying to get to his girlfriend, then they're trying to save Sean's mom. Hilarious. They're trying to kill zombies with what they have on hand. So, they're throwing records at them. They're hitting them with pool cues, everything else. This has a great cast. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. Gotta check it out. Great comedic duo right there. And I see Jonas is on here. Let's go ahead and add him up to the stream and see. Here we go. What's going on,
What's
Jonas?
up,
You late boy.
Well, okay. There's only certain occasions where it's okay to go 65 in a school zone. And this is one of them.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. But dude, I wanted to bring this up because I don't know if you have any old DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally do.
I have Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, like an old DVD, like if you grab something like this, like your old DVDs, and then you compare it to like one of your new DVDs.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, these are so much like
the plastic.
Higher. Yeah, the plastic
like
is just
and everything. Yeah,
it weighs way more than some of the newer movies I have. Man, it's like what the hell.
Definitely.
They used to care, Jonas. Is all I'm saying.
I've gotten some from Amazon that the plastic is like this thin, and you can probably like poke a hole through it.
Oh my God!
I don't get it. I guess it's a B movie thing. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
The cheapest material.
No, man, I don't even think it's that. It's like these older DVDs just they used heavier plastic in that because like I'm comparing it to some of like the new high budge movies and stuff, and it's like
Right, right.
they're still light. But have you ever had an instance? I'm just curious about this too. Have you ever had an instance where like you're trying to get like those shitty stickers off of the DVD and you end up
Oh
ripping the
man, it's
fucking plastic
the
cover
worst
off?
thing ever. And then you're like using your nail to like get as much as you can off there, and it's never enough.
Dude,
Because
I
you
tried to open
still,
one.
uh-huh.
I tried to open one and literally ripped the plastic off of the entire DVD. Like cover and all came out. Like,
The thing is, like, if you successfully get the sticker off, you still end up with that sticky film on there, and that stays on
yeah.
there forever.
Oh, especially on older DVDs, man, where like
Yeah.
that sticky's been on there forever. Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my god.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
man. Here you.
how's the headache, man? You feeling all
Uh,
right?
oh, dude, the headache is still totally there. Like, especially like
Man,
when I have to lean over and get something or blah blah blah. It's like, ugh. So, yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if like I
is
got a
it
migraine
tension
yesterday
headache?
or who knows, man. Yeah, I'm
I get I get
pissed.
I get headaches a lot in the back of my head, which is weird.
Oh
Like, you ever get
god.
that? The back of your head?
I don't think so, man. The one I have now is like with the top left.
Mm. Yeah, that's like a migraine.
Oh yeah, I think
I
so,
think,
man.
I guess. A headache's a
Hell yeah,
headache,
dude.
it all
Yeah,
sucks.
sucks ass. All right, man. I went through two of my picks while I was waiting on you, so you can jump in with yours, man.
Okay, so my first pick is going to be Frankenhooker, 1990. All right, I'm going to read y'all
What?
the plot. All right. A medical student, here, I'll just grab it here. A medical student dropout loses his fiance in a tragic lawnmower accident and decides to bring her back. Unfortunately, he was only able to save her head. So he goes to the red light district and lures prostitutes into a hotel room so he can get parts for his new girlfriend. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that's, you got Patty Mullins, she's pretty iconic, but
Oh my god.
it's an insanely stupid, funny movie to just throw in and get you a drink and just enjoy the ride.
So man, like I've never seen this movie. I need
Mhm.
to. I totally need to. Like, where is there anything you would compare it to?
It's a good question. What could I compare that to? I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of elements in other movies that
Mm-hmm.
I guess that film can relate to, like other movies like Cabin Fever, and it's just really, it's kind of like a it's kind of like a softcore porn movie, if we're being honest. At least certain parts are, when he has the hotel room full of hookers and stuff. That's pretty funny. He gives them super drugs, and they take it and they explode,
Oh my
and
god.
he feels horribly bad for it, but he's like, well, there's no going back now, so at least I have the body parts, and then he proceeds.
So like what could I expect, man? Like if we put this in together, like we're just chilling, like am I going to expect a lot of blood?
No, 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 not really. It's gonna be really cheesy in a way. I forget the guy's name. The guy who plays his name is, man, I forgot his name, but he's just a miserable dude he's up all night doing
Yeah.
blueprints and all this weird Frankenstein stuff, trying to figure out this what do you call it, experiment that he's going to be working on. And his mother keeps coming in. She's like, it's been a year already. You need to move on. And he's like, Mom, I can't move on. I gotta do my project, Mom. She's like, do you want some food? Will that make you feel better? No, I don't want food. And he's just, it's just, there's a lot going on in this movie. And I mean, I would say it's sort of a long movie too, but
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. And one of my favorite characters, I guess, from the movie is a guy named Zorro, and he's actually the pimp. He's like a
Oh my
roided
god.
out super roided out Latino guy, just ripped. And
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
he's in charge of all these, all
Oh,
these women, and
oh my
it's
god.
hilarious. His character is just super funny, but
But you're
yeah,
saying like tons of nudity.
there's tons. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Where yeah, well, I'm with John Heckman here. Where's JP? JP needs to be in here. He would this movie is right up his alley.
It is. It's so. I remember the first time I watched. Like, it starts off pretty much like a typical, your B movie, whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess once he gets more deeper into this whole experiment, it's just like, whoa, what did I just
Oh my
walk into? It's
god.
like, what am I watching? And then after that, it takes a huge turn. You got heads exploding and a bunch of hooker parts flying everywhere at a hotel room, and the pimp Zorro's like outside. He's like, "Your time's up. What are you doing?" Trying to bang on the door like, "Your time's up,
Oh my
buddy. Get out, get
god.
out." And he's got a heck of a surprise waiting for him as soon
Oh
as he
my
walks in,
god.
and yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. JK says, would it be comparable to like Reanimator?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. There's some I guess some mad scientist doctor stuff going on here, but
Kick
yeah,
ass.
yeah. It's a good
Oh,
movie. I mean,
hell yeah.
at least watch once, just to
Yeah.
say you have.
Oh my god. Well, I want to know right now, Dragon Blues, how do you feel about that? Are we going to give that at least one watch?
Give it one
I,
watch, Dragon
I,
Blues. Take one for the team.
yeah, I mean, I feel like your impression of our main
I think,
character like sold it.
huh?
I think you sold it, man. Like, come on, ma.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I forget his name in the movie, but his nickname is Jersey Boy because he's from Jersey, and he
Oh
goes
my
he goes
god.
across the bridge to New York, like downtown, and he's like, "Come
Yeah.
on, ma, I gotta do my assignment." Like that's literally how he talks, and it's the funniest thing ever. And he's got bags under his eyes. He's a whole mess. He's all pale,
Oh my
and
god.
so he saves her head in his lab, right? And it's like he's got like a deep freezer full of like boiling like formaldehyde or whatever, and he pulls the head out and talks to it. He's like, "What? So how do you feel about Italian for dinner tonight?" And then like he talks to the head at the table, and he says they're having
Oh,
Italian, so he gets the dish, and they're eating pizza,
oh
and
my
it's
god.
it's so goofy. It's just it's so funny, but
Yeah. Hell yeah.
worth a watch. Check it out. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Once again, links to that bad boy in the description below for those of you who haven't seen it and want to check it out, or those of you who have and want to add it to your collection.
Yeah, you definitely might want a beer for that one.
Hell yeah, I hear you, man. All right, my pick next up, going with the Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Yeah, I feel like this is a great one to watch in a group setting, man, because number one, like you have these groups of teenagers,
Hmm.
some of which are the vampires, and then the other ones, like you have a couple duos of brothers. You have the two Corys in it,
Hmm.
and I don't know, man. This is just, a badass movie, number one. So, like, everybody needs to see this mofo. You know what I'm saying? But also, man, just like, I don't know about you, man, but I would watch this movie and be like, oh shit, I want to be a vampire and have these guys as my friends. Or like, I wish I had a brother and he was, like Michael or,
Right.
or fucking Edgar and Alan Frog. But this one, so for those of you who haven't seen it, which I don't even know why you would be here if you haven't, because this is
Oh,
a classic.
you're gonna hate me.
Oh my god, you haven't seen
I've
it?
never seen it. No.
Oh
As
my
much as I've heard of it,
god.
I've actually never watched it.
Dude, so
It's just that I never had the chance, I guess.
so the Lost Boys follows a couple of brothers and their mom.
Hmm.
She's went through a divorce and everything like that, and they have to go move in with their mom's dad, so their grandpa. And he lives in the murder capital of the world. And it turns out it's the damn murder capital of the world because vampires are running around killing everybody. Dude, it's badass. So you have like vampires with motorcycles. You have people hanging out on the boardwalk. Um, it's totally like if MTV made a vampire movie,
Gotcha.
is
Gotcha.
what it's like, man. Yeah, comic books. You have comic book lore that helps them. Like the Ultimate
Mhm.
Vampire Survivalist Guide is a comic book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Frog Brothers, man, they kick total ass. Um, yeah, dude, you got to watch this. I don't want to give anything away for people who haven't seen it, but The Lost Boys, watch it in a group setting, and everybody will have a great time. I assure you.
Okay, see, Patty hasn't seen it yet. She hasn't seen it
Oh
either.
my god!
I'm
Well,
not
I'll
the
tell
only
you
one.
what. Yeah, well, I dropped the Amazon link in the description below to go pick this bad boy up. It should absolutely be in everyone's collection, and everyone should watch this. This is an absolute classic. It's like if 80s hair metal bands were vampires, man.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, dude, it's so
Yes,
fun.
DOD. Yes, I have seen Fright Night, and I've also seen the amazing remake with McLovin.
And Jonas could barely contain his
Oh
laughter,
my
man.
god, dude! I didn't even know it existed until you had told me that.
Oh,
And
it
I was like,
exists.
really? And I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to watch that.
Oh, it exists, dude. But yeah,
It
man.
exists pretty miserably.
Yeah, and man, you got to check out the Lost Boys though, dude.
Definitely.
Like tomorrow, like tonight.
Probably tonight. Seriously,
Yeah.
I'll probably watch
Oh,
it tonight.
yeah, dude. It's badass, man. You got to let me know what you think too when we talk.
Mhm.
Like,
I
it's
hear so
great.
many
It's
people talk about it. It must be good.
Yeah, MX lays it on lunch. Like everyone that has not seen it, there is something wrong with you. Like,
Yeah.
man. All right, dude. Your next pick.
My next pick is Return of the Living Dead.
Ooh,
And
shit.
that one is bad to the bone. I don't care what anybody says. That's a great movie, even to watch alone, you know?
Yes,
Um,
sir.
man, that one is okay. So it's um, when a bumbling pair of employees at a medical supply accidentally release a deadly gas into the air. Sorry, I have tiny handwriting. The vapors cause the dead to reanimate as they go on a rampage through Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky, yeah, seeking their favorite food, brains. And yeah,
Yeah.
my favorite thing about that whole movie is going to be the soundtrack, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It has a absolutely amazing soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like T Soul, The Cramps,
Yeah.
45
Well,
Grave. Like,
I really like the theme, like the whole Night of the Living Dead theme song. You know, at the beginning, you know, when the gases get released and all that, and they're like
oh
falling.
yeah, dude. Dude, this is so. What did you think when you got here? And I have a Return of the Living Dead poster.
That was like the first thing I looked at. I'm like, oh man, and it's a huge poster too, and it's framed.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, so I don't know if you ever noticed this, by the way, man. Here's a little Easter egg for you in the movie, though.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the seeing eye chart, dude. Bert is a slave driver.
What?
Yeah, because Bert's their boss.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty
but
funny.
But yeah, so these guys, they accidentally release gases and the zombies come back to life, man, and they have to hold up at like a mortuary. It is so hilarious. Horror legend Linnea Quigley is in it.
Yeah, I forget the character names, to be honest with you, but
Oh, well, here's Freddy. Here's
yeah, that's
Frank.
Freddy. Oh, Frank, that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was funny because I forgot what it was. After he released all the gases and all that, and Freddy's like freaking out, and he's like, "You stupid asshole!" And Frank's
Uh,
like, "Listen, kid, I'd keep your mouth shut if you plan on keeping this job or something like that, as if it
like, watch
matters."
your tongue if you like this
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
Like this
something like
job.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
as if it matters. You know, they just started a whole zombie apocalypse.
yeah. And man, here we have Don Calfa. And
Mhm.
here we have Clue Gallagher in here.
I don't know if
Uh,
I'm tripping, but the mortician, the
Uh-huh.
mortician guy, when he's doing his thing, doing the reverse. What was it called? Um, man, what was it? Um, anyways, he was working on that body, right? And I could have
Oh,
sworn
oh god, rigor
rigor
mortis?
mortis, yeah, reverse rigor mortis, what he was doing, right, with the body.
Yeah.
But I could have sworn he was like I think the guy was listening to some like Nazi music in
Yeah,
his
he totally
headphones.
yeah, so that is like another Easter egg too. So it's hinted at that Don Calfa's character, Ernie Kaltenbrunner, was actually a Nazi that escaped,
Hmm.
and he works at a mortuary, and that's why he's so good at the furnace, at burning up the bodies. Yeah. Yeah, there you go,
I
Dragon
knew
Blues. Burt
I
Frank.
knew there had to
A
be
little bit of a
some
cross.
some correlation to that because I'm like that's just
Yeah.
way too random to just throw in there.
Yeah, and then and then he also has like a what is that pistol? It's like a
It's a
Walther
Walther,
P22,
yeah, P38.
which is a German
Yeah, yeah,
pistol,
that was
right?
another
So
thing. I'm like,
yeah,
there's
so,
something up with
yeah,
this.
yeah. There's total hints that he was a Nazi. He's listening to like I can't remember the name of the song, but it is like a march song
Yeah.
for the Nazi army, and yeah, and then there was also another. Now, this one's false. I want to preface this by saying that this one is false, but people
Hmm.
thought because two of the characters are Bert and Ernie.
Hmm.
And at one point, Clue Gallagher, Bert is like, maybe he'd do that out of friendship. We've been friends for like 17 years or 15, something like that. I can't remember the exact um, years now, but people thought that that they were talking about Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that's like how long the show had been on or whatever, and blah blah blah. Totally not. No, they were just Bert and Ernie by coincidence, I guess. But
Really? I never even
yeah.
made that observation, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. So that's the story of old Ernie Kaltenbrunner. Apparently, he was a Nazi. So,
That is
and
so funny.
and yeah, and it also has a lot of Friday the 13th alumni in it because you
Yeah,
have
you got that one guy. Yeah.
yeah, well, you have Tom Matthews who plays
Hmm.
Freddy. And yeah, he's so great in this role. You have Tom Matthews who plays Freddy. You have Mark Venerini who plays Suicide,
Oh,
and
that's
then you
right.
have Miguel Nunez who plays Spider.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think of that. What's
Yeah,
his
so
name? He plays what's his name?
Demon.
No, the first guy. I already forgot his name. He
Oh, Tom
plays.
Matthews plays Tommy
Yeah,
Jarvis.
he plays Tommy Jarvis in part 6, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's right. And
Hell yeah, man. Yeah,
then you got
so
the guy with the enchiladas, of course.
yeah, yeah, Miguel Nunez.
Yeah, he's man, them enchiladas.
Devil's enchiladas.
It's that song, man. He's singing that song y'all are always singing, dude.
Oh yeah. Hey baby,
Oh
hey
my
baby.
gosh. I had that
Yeah.
song stuck in my head because of y'all.
Yeah, so when Jonas comes out here, I am the exact same person I am on stream, and me and Anna were just
It's
singing that shit,
it's
torturing him
not a
with it.
lie. It's not a lie. And they
Yeah.
they tried to indoctrinate me into this way of singing,
Yeah, hell yeah, we did. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, so I highly recommend Return of the Living Dead for those of you who have not seen it. You have to. It has the soundtrack ain't playing, and the comedy. I personally like Return of the Living Dead better than Shaun of the Dead and
Yeah.
Zombieland and all that stuff.
Oh
So,
man, Return is so good. Have you
oh
seen the
my god,
others?
I have seen the others. I haven't seen like Necropolis and
Yeah, neither have I.
stuff
I
like
just
that, but
I just saw the second, third, right?
yeah, I watched the first, second, and third. Um, like I kind of feel like you have to because the
Right,
second
right.
one they bring back um Tom Matthews
Hmm.
and oh James Karen,
Yeah. And the
but they're
kid,
totally new characters. They're not as
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and the kid in the second one's kind of cool. He's kind of like, its own version of Tommy Jarvis. He's like smarter than everyone else, but no one listens to him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
Cool
god.
setting, I guess. New construction neighborhood.
Yeah, it's pretty, pretty different. Okay, let's see what we got next, man. So, what could I do? Okay, I got one. Let me write this down because I feel like this is a must, and I feel like I have some people in here who will totally agree with me because I'm going with Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Another one. Another one y'all gave me shit for not watching.
Yeah, dude, you gotta watch this movie. Let me tell you what, because number one, it takes place in my neck of the woods. It takes place in West Virginia.
Your neck of the
So,
woods.
yeah, there was no doubt. And hell, you want to move here now. So now you
That's right.
definitely,
That's
it's
right.
required viewing.
Yeah, that's right.
It's required viewing. But let me go ahead and read down what this badass movie is about. Tucker and Dale are two best friends on vacation at their dilapidated mountain house who are mistaken for murderous backwoods hillbillies by a group of obnoxious, preppy college kids. When one of the students gets separated from her friends, the boys try to lend a hand. But as the misunderstanding grows, so does the body count. So, this movie, man, Tucker and Dale versus Evil, like I said, it takes place in West Virginia. It is required viewing if you're a redneck country boy or country girl. But I am saying, man, you have to watch this movie. It is comedic genius. So what happens is these guys, like, they spent all their money on a cabin in the woods, and it's shitty as hell, but like they have this fantasy of fixing it up and it will become like their vacation home. Meanwhile, there's a group of college kids vacationing in the area, and like they have prejudices against rednecks. Like they're creepy, they hate them, and like the way it's shot and edited, this movie is absolutely beautiful because it does, like, when it's through the lens of the college kids, like it doesn't shine a good light on the rednecks. You're like, oh my god, like, you know what I'm saying? So like they totally think the rednecks are killing people. They've captured their friends, and it leads to the college kids accidentally killing themselves all over their damn vacation property. So like the two rednecks are confused, like, what the hell is going on? Is this like a suicide pact? Dude, it's hilarious, and I'll tell you what. If you have this DVD, I've linked to it in the description below. It comes with a special feature that has a different edit of the movie to where it's edited as if you're watching it through the point of view of the college kids. So it actually is like a scary movie where the rednecks are pursuing them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, there you go. John Hackman, funniest damn movie. And then let's see here. TJ says, funniest movie ever made. JK says, hilarious. Chad Edmonds says, it's like Joe Dirt versus Evil. Yeah, pretty much. Or me and my fellow redneckians versus Evil. Jonas being one of them now. And Dragon Blues.
I count.
We've had We've had a doozy of a day. But yeah, Jonas, you're from Texas, dude.
That's right.
You're redneck either way, but
back roads,
Yeah, hell yeah. Now you're backwoods West Virginia redneck too. So
that's right.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil, man. You gotta check that out, man. And it is one of those because us rednecks love to drink our beer. We love to go fishing. We love hot babes. We love murder, death, kill. It is all in this movie. Watch it with your friends. Dude, it's one you will all sit together, crack some cold boys, and have yourselves a laugh. For real, because that movie is going to do it for you.
Crack yourself a silver bullet.
Dude, yes, a silver bullet. Hell yeah. Man, but yeah, I'm telling you, man, like this movie has it all. Like the blood, the gore in it is absolutely incredible for a comedy. Yeah, man, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. You got to check it out and let me know what you think, brother.
And I remember asking if they actually filmed it over there in West Virginia, but I don't think they did. Right? They must have been somewhere else.
Nah, man.
You
They
know
of
any?
course, man. Nothing ever gets actually filmed out here. They only
Why
West
though?
Virginia only exists to be exploited. I'm convinced of that.
Like, why don't they film shit there? Like, I don't understand.
I don't
I
know.
guess they do and they don't at the same time. Like, maybe independent filmmakers film there, but
Yeah, a little bit.
larger ones don't. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
understand. It's perfect.
very little, man. It totally is. Totally.
It's great.
Daughter of Death. I like hot babes fishing, and this movie is for you because all of them are in this movie. I'm telling you now, dude. They go
Yeah.
fishing. They have hot babes and beer. You're gonna love it. All right,
Perfect.
Mr.
Perfect.
Jonas.
Perfect.
You're okay, dude. So you got your I got your schedule lined up. You're going to watch Tucker and Dale versus Evil and the Lost Boys tonight.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get what's it called? Harassed if I don't watch those. I've
Yeah, we're
already
going
been
to
harassed.
cyberbully you.
Yeah, I've already been harassed for being fashionably late, and I'm very sorry about that once again.
Yeah, there you
But
go. There you go, Jonas. Dragon Blues sums it up there. No infrastructure
no
out here, man.
infrastructure at all. Oh yeah. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, man, we're not very accommodating to the because like imagine like if you were part of a film crew, man, when you flew in here. Like what would you have thought as soon as you walked out of the West Virginia airport? Like you'd have probably been like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
I guess that's true. I guess maybe it's to an extent it's not convenient for I don't know. I don't know. Your guess is probably better than mine to be honest with you. You got the
Yeah.
experience.
I'll tell you what though, man, we have the best eateries. You totally love Tudor's Biscuit World.
Yeah, tutors. Great.
And that woman fell in love with you, so
Which one?
oh, that old lady who's like, "You're from Texas," and like she just talked to us for like 20
Oh
minutes
man,
while
dude,
we were eating.
the lady at the Glen Ferris did the same thing. There was an older woman
Oh
when y'all were
yeah,
dropping me off. It was
I
like 3 in the
remember that.
morning.
Yeah,
Dude, I talked with that lady for I'm not joking, like almost 2 hours before I was
dude.
like, all right, I need to go to bed. She's like, yeah, go get some rest. And I'm like,
Yeah.
uh,
Yes, with your permission, you may now slumber.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, but yeah, man, we can talk up a storm, dude. Chad Edmonds asking, "What's a biscuit? Get out of here!" He knows damn well what a biscuit is. Oh my god! All right, man. Next pick is on your shoulders, dude.
All right, my next pick is gonna be VFW 2019,
VFW. What?
and that one is one of my favorites for a bro night, and
Oh
it's
man.
a group of old war veterans put their lives on the line to defend a young woman taking shelter in their local VFW post, who's running from a deranged drug dealer and his relentless army of drug addicted punks.
Dude, yeah, so this was the very first 4K Blu-ray I'd ever gotten my hands on, and it is fan mail from you, dude. Hells yeah, bro. You sent me this, like you watched it and sent me this bad boy. It was like, dude, you gotta check this out. Like it
Yeah,
has Stephen Lang, William Sadler, Martin Cove, and Fred Williamson in it.
it's a
Like,
good movie.
yeah,
It's fun. It's super fun.
yeah, it has some horror alumni in there,
Of
man.
course, it's got everything. It's got your comedy. It's got your horror alumni. It's got your carnage candy.
Carnage Candy, I
And that's
like
the
it.
most important. That's the most important part. And
Dude, now,
the characters are funny.
now you're throwing around horror terms. Elite horror terms,
Elite.
man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I watched this movie, man, and you know what? It is very indie. It's very low
Mhm.
budget, but the body count is huge.
Huge.
And it's like, don't mess with veterans.
Yeah,
Do not
basically
mess with veterans, dude. It's like these dumbass drug addicts try to mess with veterans and they have to find out the hard way.
the hard way.
I
And it's
mean,
funny. What is the entire point for these old guys the whole night? What's the biggest what do you call it? Plan that they have.
oh, they're motivating. They just want to go to the titty bar,
I
man.
just want to go to the titty bar, man, and I love their sense of humor. They're all Vietnam, Korean war vets, and they're just
Yeah.
drinking whiskey straight, and they're like, man, and
Oh yeah,
the
they're
guy's got
grizzled.
yeah, man, they're grizzled. And the guy's got his old truck. He's like, man, I can't believe you still have this truck. Old but still working, just like us. We're old
Yes.
but still working.
Hell yeah, man. It's funny. They just want to go celebrate their friend's birthday
Yeah, man.
and see some boobies. Who
That's it.
doesn't?
Because
You know?
Miss America 1960 something's granddaughter is going to be at the titty bar tonight.
At the titty bar, man.
That's why.
I heard Dixie Wrecked is going to be there
Dixie Wrecked, Test Tickler.
Whoa! You didn't tell me Testickler, bro.
Test Tickler, I'm sweating right now.
Oh my god! I bet you are thinking of old Testickler. Just don't forget your Clorox hand wipes when you go. But hey, buddy,
Oh man, that one is really fun, and you got the young guy, the young ranger who he just got home.
Just got home, man.
They give him a hero's return. They're like, hey, a soldier never pays when he gets home. Put it on my tab. You know what I'm saying? They take care of the guy,
That's why Jonas, the whole time he was out here, like he came out here and like we're just cruising through town. It was the day with Necro at the bar.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God, that's a thrift shop. I gotta stop there. I gotta get ready for the bar. So, he buys an old Vietnam jacket and totally, pulls off a little bit of stolen valor that night.
Yeah,
but
that's right. What did I buy? I bought a Vietnam War jacket. I had to do it.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there, all 19 years old of you, just telling these waitresses, when I was in Nam, it was hell. I had to crawl 3 miles on my belly.
Yeah.
For one shot.
I did 3 tours.
Yeah, 3 tours.
3 tours.
3 tours. They might call me back any day.
Yeah, any day. I'm just waiting on the call. I just came here for a little vacation to get away from all the madness.
Yeah, and then Necro hit you up with that same thing. He's like, no soldier here pays for their own drinks and paid for all your drinks, bro. And it was,
that was me and the bartenders.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Necro was a handful that night.
We had a good one.
But yeah,
the Lion Mart. What was it called?
Food Lion.
Food Lion. Yeah, that was a good one.
Hell yeah, it was. And then Necro got everyone into more trouble in there. All we were doing was like there to just buy like what was it, like bread,
some last minute stuff. I just want to find some goat milk.
Yeah, some goat milk. Just your essentials.
Just the essentials. Powdered goat milk.
Powdered goat milk. Dude, I saw the liquid version of that at the store the other day, by the way, and Anna pointed it out to me.
It's so stupid expensive. I don't buy it too much, but when I do, I make sure I chug all of it down,
Oh, hell yeah, man. It gives you that high bone density.
Yeah, man. You see, I may not be tall, but I at least got that spiritual height, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, he does. He's he's a grown man, dude. You're like those Got Milk posters.
That's right, dude. I got the milk bones.
Yeah, where it has like the little kid drinking milk while he's looking into a mirror, and then there's like a jacked Brock Lesnar standing in it.
It's opacicized and everything. Opacicized version of me, just super jacked, and it's like think big.
Yeah, when Jonas like drinks his goat milk, he does it in front of a mirror, and then it's just me staring back at him.
Yeah, dude.
Oh damn, this ain't good for my headache. It's probably a fucking aneurysm I'm about to have. I'm just forcing that son of a bitch out. Like
just appear in the clouds like Mustafa.
Oh my God, that's badass.
That's so funny.
Oh my God. Man. All right, we'll move on. Everybody's like, oh my God, these guys are fucking dumb.
They're like, when's the next movie coming up?
Yeah, when's the next movie? Come on, guys. Yeah, Anna's already moved on to Steven wants to raise his own goat.
I'm pretty sure you and I are the only ones laughing right now.
Dude, probably. Dude, when you get here, since I'm going to raise my own goats, you can just get that shit from the source, bro. Yeah. Like, I'll just let you have at it, man. Unfiltered.
No better way.
You get that high octane, that diesel goat milk, bro. Like,
straight from the nip. Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, Necro says, hey, that Food Line girl wanted to come home and what? He's even mixing his girls up, Jonas. Oh
Dude,
my god.
Oh yeah, you're mixing them all up, man. They're way completely different girl, man. Completely different.
Yeah, this was like the fourth girl you hit on that night.
Yeah. One of them was crying hysterically.
Oh yeah, that's true though.
Running out of the gas station while another woman was like, comforting her and stuff.
Oh my god, yeah. And James just went running after her too. Like he probably chased her away.
He's like, "It's okay. Can you come hang out with us?
Yeah, come hang out with this group of 3 random guys and one female who sits in the back."
Yeah, we're just gonna watch Cabin Fever 2 and drink some beers back at the house.
Oh my god!
He was like, "Yeah, boys suck. Come hang out with us."
Oh He totally did. He totally sold us out to try to get some hootenanny and couldn't pull it off. Like,
oh man.
Oh man. All right, man. Let me get ready for my next one here. I'm gonna write it down. Oh my god. And we'll pull it up. Everybody's in here is probably like, what in the fuck? Next, we have Friday the 13th, 2009.
That's a good one.
This is a dude. I'm telling you. Do you agree with me that this is a must watch with friends?
I agree.
Totally. I'm gonna tell you what. I saw this movie twice the day it came out in theaters.
Really?
I went to the theaters twice in the same day with 2 different groups of friends.
When did that come out? Like 2009, 10?
Yeah, 2009. I think it was.
2009. Yeah.
It was February the 13th.
February. Yeah, I remember. It was right before Valentine's Day. I remember that.
It was the day after my birthday. So
right.
I went and saw it at the earliest possible showing I could on Friday at 11 a.m., whatever it was. And then I got home and I'm like, dude, you got to see this. You got to watch this. And then next thing I know, I'm going again at 9 o'clock that night with another group of friends to see it again.
That one's good.
I'll go ahead and, hell, there is no description on it, but basically a group of friends at a cabin in the woods and Jason Voorhees is on the loose, and it's a total body count slasher, but I'm going to tell you why I suggested the 2009 version. If you're an old fogey, then yeah, you could watch any of the old ones. I love them too. I love them too. But if you're watching this with a group of friends, maybe some people that are not like horror upset, blah, 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 whatever, I think this is the easiest one to bring them into it. And it's like you get the best of everything kind of from the Friday the 13th series. So you get Hockey Mask Jason, you get Tater Sack Jason, you get tons of boobs, you get tons of gore,
good scenery,
great cinematography.
That's always important when you're at a camp, at a lake.
It sets the mood, it sets the tone. The tone is great. But you get you get a high body count, tons of blood, tons of boobs, everything you could want. Like, this is the epitome of a Friday the 13th movie. So I feel like if it's great to watch in a setting, because you don't have to even sit there and pay attention. Like, you can laugh it up with your friends and not be scared to death you're missing. I mean, it's not Hereditary, for God's sakes, or
there's some freakish scenes, of course.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's always to expect in a Friday the 13th movie.
Hell yeah! So
you got the hillbilly dude with the mannequin.
Yeah, you got a hillbilly dude in there, who wants to sell some weed and looks at Penthouse or Hustlers or something like that. But little does he know, he stole Jason's weed.
Yeah, that's right. That's Jason's weed. Never touch his weed.
Yeah, and dude, this one arguably has one of the most brutal kills in the Friday the 13th franchise, if not the most brutal.
Really good kills. And Jason's really smart in this one too. He's got a whole he's like the collector in this one, man. He's got his
Yeah, no
fucking
shit.
underground booby trapped clubhouse. Jason's got a
Yeah, yeah.
clubhouse in this one.
Yeah, Jason's part of the Monster Squad.
Yeah, man.
That's one that should have actually made our list too, is
Yeah,
Monster
right.
Squad. But yeah, man, Jason's smart, and dude, Jason runs in it, which is fucking terrifying.
That's
But
true.
also, man, when he busts out the bow and arrow, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Super cool.
Heck yeah, man. All right, dude, you're up. If you have anything else.
Okay. So this is the last one I have, the last official one I have on the list. After this is just gonna be just some honorable mentions I'm gonna throw in there.
All right.
But okay, this one here is gonna be Stan Helsing.
Oh, my
Another
boy.
another one of the year 2009, and it's Halloween night, and slacker video clerk Stan Helsing, along with his ex-girlfriend, best buddy, and exotic dancer massage slash therapist girlfriend, detours into a town cursed by the biggest monsters in movie history: Freddy, Jason, Pinhead, Leatherface, Chucky, and Michael Myers. And
Oh
it's
my god.
hilarious because it isn't in the movie like his boss or something is like way younger than him. He's like 18 years
Oh,
old.
dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a great movie. It's another spoof movie on horror
Yeah,
films. You know, they spoof. I mean, hell, there you have Pinhead, there you have Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael,
yeah.
Leatherface, Chucky. Dude, it's great. Oh, there's an even better quality picture, but he works at a video store and has to return videotapes, and he's along with his friends for the
Hmm.
ride
Hmm.
before they can get to a party, and it's like all this creepy, scary stuff starts happening to him, and it just turns into like an adventure movie.
Basically,
And dude, it is phenomenal. Like it's very, very cheesy.
super. Yeah.
Super cheesy. I mean, here they are at a karaoke contest where they have a karaoke contest against the monsters.
Hmm. Yes, Dragon Blues the Blondie. Her name's Mia, right? She's
Yeah,
the best
Mia.
character. And yeah, I remember Anna talking about how like every other scene she's got a different costume on.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
pretty
she yeah.
funny.
Yeah, Mia's great. It has this movie, it's extremely cheesy, very easily digestible, like
Hmm.
very tongue in cheek. You don't have
Yeah,
to
that's the
know all
point.
these
Yeah,
movies to enjoy it.
that's
And it
exactly
does.
the point.
I don't know about you, man, but I watched this movie because it's a group of friends movie, and I've watched this movie with friends and had a great time too. But they're all confined to like a van for the night. It's Halloween
Hmm.
night, and they're on this
Soccer
adventure.
mom van.
Yeah, and I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I was part of this group. Like, I hope one day this happens to me.
Right? Yeah. Could have happened to us in the old WV.
Yeah, dude, come back. We'll just make sure it happens. Like, I can
Yeah.
take you to like some places that you're gonna be like, oh my god, dude, where what?
It's
Like,
it's it's gonna happen.
it's
We're
gonna
we're
happen.
we're those types of people, Anna. I'm sorry to break it to you. We're those types of people that just look for an adventure, even if even if it's dangerous, but
It's
because it's
true.
fun.
Well, dude, it's because I mean you've been out here, man. Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, here's some insider West Virginia information, my friends. Once that sun, well, hell, even when the sun's up, there ain't shit to do out here. Like if if you're an outdoorsy person, there is like you can take a four wheeler, a side by side motorcycle. I have a dirt
Hike.
bike I cruise around on. Go for a hike. All those are good. But I mean, you think you're going to have a nightlife? No. You think you're going to be at a movie theater in 20 minutes? No. And hell, even if they ain't going to have all the damn show times. My nearest theater's latest showing is like 7 o'clock. So what I'm saying here, after that damn sun goes down, especially, sometimes, and this is a fact, for entertainment, man, me and my cousin all the time would just drive to Walmart and walk around.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
dude.
there ain't shit.
Honestly, I even do that now. Even though Walmart's down the street from me, I I just do that. I like going to stores for some reason.
Yeah, so I mean that's it. So yes, Jonas is actually very accurate. Like we will actively seek out adventures in like sometimes in the weirdest places.
Yeah. It's something new. You
Yeah.
never know what you're gonna get, and that's the fun part.
Yeah, you never, and it sometimes it might be like, dude, this is a bad idea, but you do it anyway because the alternative is to go home and do nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So pick your poison.
Yeah, and there you go. Dragon Blue says, "Yeah, we go to Big Lots too." Like that's, that's an outing for us, man.
Go
You
to
got to make it an
Somersville, man.
adventure. Yeah,
Some
hell yeah,
I
dude.
know. I remember the places now. I
Hell
remember the
yeah,
places.
Somersville, dude. Like,
Hell yeah, Somersville, Santa.
hell yeah, Somersville Santa, baby. You know it, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, and here you go. Anna says, and we'll plan days out just around going to Hobby Lobby. That is a fact.
So, quick question,
Yeah.
totally off subject. Do you still find movies over there at Hobby Lobby?
I've never found movies at Hobby Lobby.
Oh no, that was Big Lots. I'm
Oh,
tripping.
Big Lots.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Their selection is getting a little bit more slim. They used to have like stacks, man, like like that four-way shelving, and like you walk around, they were just stacked up. Now they're starting to like whittle it down, and I don't know why, but yeah, dude, sometimes like they'll even have movies in there for like $1 now on
Dude,
Blu-ray.
that's awesome. See, there's a Big Lots around here too, but they don't have. I see that was a crazy thing because I remember y'all finding a bunch of like y'all did like a movie haul video, but
Yeah,
about some movies y'all got from Big Lots, and I was like,
yeah.
what? Big Lots has movies? Because I mean, never in my life have I ever seen the movies over there. Here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man,
I thought that was interesting.
I might actually make a video, like some videos on that coming up of me going like movie hunting and stuff, especially with that new like retro place that just opened up that I took you to in the
Oh,
mall.
at the mall. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so I might hit something like that up and also see like if you're on a budget, here's what you can find at Big Lots. And
Good plan.
there's JK saying that people are making fewer DVDs and Blu-rays. Everything is streaming now, and that that is true. Like I've heard people saying that like they've went to Walmart's and they've taken pictures and like literally there's no movies anymore at certain Walmarts. So I'm like, man, when that happens, like my movie collecting days will probably be over once it all goes digital.
Yeah.
Because
So, in that case, would you still try to go like out of your way to find physical media for shit that you really do like though?
Absolutely.
That's kind of like me now.
Yeah, man. I don't do I like the streaming stuff in addition. So like when movies come with like Blu-ray plus the digital copy.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that's cool. Trying to get that to focus.
Oh, there
Like
it is.
that's really cool. But because I'll take the digital copy and sometimes that's easier than putting the Blu-ray in. I can pull it up. But I want that Blu-ray in addition because when you buy anything digitally, you don't own it. You own a
Yeah.
license
You
to it.
license it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you're
I
allowed. You're
100%
basically
agree.
renting it.
Yeah.
And I ran into that problem with PlayStation. I got banned and lost a shit ton of video games.
Oh man, that's like a worst nightmare.
Oh, tons.
That's
And
like the worst. That's
when,
literally the worst case scenario for digital purchase.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you lose that account, you lose all of your movies or media.
That's hard.
Yeah. All right, folks. So we will start wrapping it up. Send over any questions or comments if you have them. We'll get to them. Man, I'll just go ahead and quickly go through my honorable mentions. I had a stack here.
For sure.
I just pulled it up. The Cabin in the Woods. Absolutely. It's a movie dedicated to horror cliches. And it's funny and also very gory. Once again, it's a movie based on horror movie cliches. So you get tons of blood, some boobies are in there, high body count, and
couple of boobies.
More boobies, and you get tons of monsters because Well, you'll see if you watch it, but this is a great movie for any horror fan because it's based around horror movies. It's a satire. The Evil Dead, another movie about a group of friends vacationing to a cabin in the woods, and unfortunately, they unleash demons upon themselves. So
Classic.
classic, and I've actually been to the filming locations
That's right, with Briggsy.
with Briggs and Diane, aka Daughter of Death, and my buddy Anthony. And it was really fun to go to the filming locations. I felt like I was kind of living out the movie a little bit. So got to check that out with friends. And then here's another one, man. My Bloody Valentine. And if you can,
Oh man.
pick it up. This is the remake, My Bloody Valentine 3D. And I'm adding this on the list because there's a novelty with it. So my copy comes with 3D glasses.
Ooh.
And I recently, the first time I saw this was with a group of friends and their dad. We went to the movies and saw it in 3D, and it was a blast, an absolute blast. So I watched it with a group of friends already, and plus myself and Anna watched this movie not too long ago, and we watched the 3D version with the glasses. Totally worked, man. Was totally
That's awesome.
fun. So this one is a novelty.
That is so cool.
Yeah, if you can find it with the 3D glasses, definitely check that out. Because then you're sitting around with a group of friends watching a 3D movie. And lastly, on the list is Campfire Tales 1997. This is an anthology horror movie. I watched this when I was a little kid, snuggled up with my cousins. We threw a big blanket down on the floor in front of the TV, man, made ourselves like a little camp out area, eating PB&Js or pizza or whatever. And, if you don't like some of the stories in it, or you don't like one story, that's okay. It's an anthology. So, it has something, it caters to everybody, and it was really fun. And there is some really scary segments in this. So, great one to watch with friends. All right, Jonas, honorable mentions for you, dude.
All right, so my honorable mentions here, we're going to start with Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Woo! Okay, lighten that shit up.
That's just a good one you can just throw in. No worries. It's entertaining. It's goofy. It's funny. It's cheesy. Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Next is going to be Jason X.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that one, although it's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. I feel like Jason X has always been kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. It's just entertaining,
Dude, Jason X is of course Jason goes to space. We're all past the cheese of it. We know what happens.
Jason.
Like, yeah, you got Uber Jason running around. But dude, it does bring new stuff to the franchise. And like you said, like it is entertaining because it has some of the best kills in the franchise in it. But it also just gives you something different. And like to me, it's like super cheesy.
Yeah. See, do I ever watch it on my own? No. It's just something like if I got people over or whatever, I'm like, I don't know what to put on. Just throw in Jason X, whatever, no biggie. We're going to laugh at it anyways,
Yeah, and it's also like being a Jason fan and knowing what we know about him and knowing where the hell this movie's going. It's like I'll sit there and watch the people I'm watching it with and just see their reactions to this bullshit. Because I've already watched it so much and accepted it for what it is at this point.
Exactly. And that's the biggest point with a lot of these movies on the list, because it's just like it's really about the person you're watching it with. It's really about their reaction that you want to get. It's not, you've seen it a bunch of times, just like when you showed me Cabin Fever too, and I was having a heyday with that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. It's it's not for everybody, but it's like gory and gross and totally suitable for a friendly setting.
Yeah, friendly setting. And then up next, I have oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. You know,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not. I wouldn't say it's in my opinion, it's not a masterpiece per se, but it's fun. It's entertaining. You got
Yeah.
Caroline Williams and Lefty. I like Lefty a lot. He's
Oh,
probably my
Lefty's my
favorite
favorite
character.
in the
Yeah.
yeah. Or LG. LG is my
LG.
favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
LG is my favorite. Lou Perryman, man, damn, he's just walking around spitting all over the damn
Yeah.
place. He's
Yeah.
building their log cabins out of French fries. Like,
French fries. Yeah.
man, you
Yeah.
feel so bad when he dies, dude.
He's trying to take her out to dinner and stuff, and she's like,
Yeah.
no. And
Oh
and
my
and
god.
there and you know what's featured in those movies?
What's that?
Good old Shiner Bonk,
Woo! Shit! Hell yeah!
Texas beer. So it's a fun movie. I mean, you got the cool Battle of the Alamo kind of, Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, the reason why I like that is because I can relate to that movie a lot, being from Texas and living in San Antonio and seeing the whole like battle,
Yeah.
museum, outdoor museum, Alamo kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
because I grew up here, so I've seen a lot of that. So it was a little more fun for me to watch.
Dude, we went on a road trip a couple years ago. And dude, we went through Texas, and one of the places we went past was Amarillo. And I
Oh,
quoted that damn line probably. I'm amazed Dragon Blues didn't want to kill me because I kept saying, I'll have you on the next plane back to Amarillo. Like the whole thing. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
you're like,
And I was I even took a picture of the Amarillo sign because I was so stoked to be in a place that was even mentioned in the Texas Chainsaw 2.
yeah, yeah. It's fun. And then of course there's Chop Top with his plate. He's pissed that he got his plate dented. Which,
Hell
fun
yeah.
fact, if any of y'all know the band Primus, they have a song called Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, and they sampled the small portion of Chop Top whenever he got his head, hit with the
Oh
chainsaw.
shit.
And then he was saying, when he was like, "Dog will hunt" or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just that little snippet. They just threw that in the song. You can hear him, and you can hear the chainsaw revving in the background. He's like, "Dog will hunt."
Yeah. Jerry was a race car driver. Driving
Yeah,
damn fast.
they're a good band.
Yeah. And hell, for any of you like hardcore mofos, Bill Mosley himself also had a band. Go look it up. Corn Bugs.
Corn bugs.
Corn Bugs. He did stuff with Buckethead and all kinds of stuff. Who is like a legendary guitarist.
Interesting dude.
Yeah, he is very, very. Bill Mosley is a very interesting guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
He'll just post a video on his Instagram of just him eating Cheerios, just talking, and you don't even know what he's saying sometimes. And it's just like, all right, cool.
yeah, yeah, he's weird, man. Corn
Yeah.
Bugs is weird as shit.
I've never listened to him.
Oh, dude, go watch the video for Lord Lawnmower by Corn Bugs and just enjoy.
They shoot the video at Tractor Supply or what?
Oh, you'll see. You
Damn.
will see. All right, man. Did you have any more? Or?
And then I got one more, and that's Dead Alive.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's one that it's not one that I watch by myself at all, really.
Yeah.
The only time I put it on is like, okay, what's one that I can, really get a reaction out of these people, and I'll throw that one in, just because it's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
it's chaos.
Yeah.
I'm really highly invested in chaos, if you didn't know.
Hell yeah.
And it's just really my favorite character from that movie is Uncle Les, when
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, your mother always told me, she would leave me in her will, just never got the chance to do it, that kind of stuff. He's
Yeah.
trying to get the money, and then he's like, I've got a urinary infection, and he just goes and just squeezes out a kidney stone in the toilet.
Oh my
It's just
god.
a stupid movie, and it's
Yeah, totally. But hey,
it's yeah, it's pretty famous for its lawnmower scene, but that's just another
yeah.
goofy one to throw in.
Hell
Get the
yeah.
jaws dropping.
Yeah, so for you people out there, what is your favorite movie to watch with friends? Horror movie. And we'll get to some comments here. JK said maybe The Final Girls for a little comedic horror. Absolutely agree with that. That is a great movie. That is a
The
really
Final
fun one to watch
Girls.
with friends. Yeah,
I
have you
haven't
seen
seen
that
that
yet?
one. Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, you got to check it out. Super fun
Definitely.
movie. It's a group of friends who actually get sucked into a slasher film and they have to
Really?
survive. Yeah, so they're working with the characters in the film to survive. It's pretty
Interesting.
crazy,
When
man.
did it come out?
Oh god, probably 2016,
Oh, okay.
2015,
Okay.
somewhere in there. JK says the Descent is gory and claustrophobic, and as you say, they fall apart. The Descent is a
That's a
great
great
movie.
movie. Yeah.
That's a
That's a
great
really
one.
good movie.
I don't know if I'd watch it. Yeah, I guess you could. Like on a, it's definitely not one of those where you're going to like have drinks and
No, that's one
a,
that you're gonna watch like for real.
yeah, yeah.
You're gonna
But
watch
that,
it with your girlfriend or something. You know what I'm
yeah, hell
saying?
yeah. Oh my god. And Patty says, "Love you, great horror fan. Be back tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow,
Take
Patty.
care, Patty.
Yeah, thank you for being in here with us." Um, DOD says Trick or Treat or Scary Movie 2. I already covered
Those are
Scary
great.
Movie 1 and
Those
2
are great.
earlier, but yeah, Trick or Treat,
Trick or Treat is great.
absolutely.
Why didn't I think of that? Dang it.
Yeah, man, that is a great pick. That's a great one to watch with friends. And then, Dragon Blues getting on the train. I wonder what Dragon Blues would say though. Would she be like aliens? She'd be like poltergeist. What do you got, Dragon Blues, for?
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Something
Billy Judd, what?
paranormal. Something that would actually scare people.
Oh
You
my
know?
god, like
That would be
like
Dragon
The
Blues
Conjuring or
picks.
something.
Yeah, yeah. Something that, hey, we're not trying to get scared here, man. We're just trying to have a good time.
Oh, dude, Dragon Blues is hardcore. She'd probably be
She's
like a
hardcore.
Serbian film.
Yeah. Serbian
The
film.
Human Centipede.
Human centipede. Sinister.
I remember I actually made the mistake of watching a Serbian film with a friend, and I was like, "Huh, maybe this movie's maybe not one you want to watch with a friend."
I don't even know if it's one you want to watch alone.
I mean, we were totally cool because we're both anarchists,
Right,
but
right.
I was like, "Damn, man, this is a little bit of an icky movie." Like, what? Oh my god, DOD says Sam is my dude. Absolutely.
Icky
MX says
movie.
Ghostbusters, new and old, and Goosebumps, and Zombieland 1 and 2. Those are all.
Zombieland is great.
Yeah, hell yeah, that'd be really fun to watch with a group.
That's a good zombie movie.
Yeah, Dragon Blues goes with aliens. I knew
Aliens.
it. I knew it. DOD saw a Serbian film with Briggs. Why would Briggs even do that to you? It's like here, honey, watch this guy with this 13-inch penis run. Like, what the man? Briggs just gets weirder every time.
What did y'all say that one time? Like 7 by 4-inch penis.
Yeah, like what the hell, dude? Like, oh my god, it's like
I know. I can imagine Briggs being very descriptive about what's going on in the movie. You know.
yeah, he's like, oh look here, look, he's about to pull his penis out, babe. Look how big it is. Look how big it is. And then he just sits in that weird like hotel room cuck chair they always have in the corner. Just watching DOD's reaction.
Another thing to analyze about the penis is the girth.
Look at that vein, babe. Look at that vein.
Notice the irregular curvature.
Oh my! What in the hell? Like now they're saying I saw Salo with Briggs too, as well as Human Centipede.
One and
Oh
two.
Jesus God!
Fun.
Oh my God! Dragon Blue says Night of the Creeps. Total, but yes,
that's okay. That's one of my movie crushes. I got a crush on that movie, and I haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
But I got a crush on it.
What? Dude, that is a perfect movie for a horror fan, man.
I haven't been able to find it for free to stream, but I guess I'm just gonna have to buy it. You know, order
Absolutely.
it on Amazon or something.
Yeah, I totally suggest everyone buy Night of the Creeps and support them because, like, that's a movie that didn't get the respect and the audience that it should have, man. Like,
Mhm.
that is a amazingly great, clever, hilarious horror movie. And Tom Atkins is in
Yeah,
it. And as
I
me and you
was.
both know, man,
Yeah,
like,
come on.
me and Jonas can't even watch Tom Atkins movies with our girlfriends because they get
Yeah,
too
you can't.
buck wild, bro.
Yeah, there's too much bro code with Tom
Yeah.
Atkins, man. You just got to keep that to yourself, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, John Hackman. Have a good night. We'll see you
Take care,
tomorrow,
John.
brother Jack, dude. All right, guys. I guess we are going to wrap it up tonight. Once again, the links to all of these movies we talked about, or at least 90% of them, are in the description below. To Amazon, click those links, and it'll give me a little bit of kickback. But me and Jonas are going to have to hop off here and go watch some Tom Atkins movies.
Yeah, I got to take more notes
Yeah, you
from
do,
Tom
man. Well, you,
Atkins.
dude, you have the Lost Boys to watch, and Tucker and Dale,
I got a lot of
Night of the
homework, man.
Creeps. Yeah, you do, man. All right, my friends. I will see you tomorrow. We'll have Necro on.
Ooh, haven't seen Necro in a while. I haven't seen him since WV.
Yeah, dude, he's coming on, and I'm going to interview him, if you can believe that, about his movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's going to be
Now we're
hectic.
talking.
Hell yeah, man. So until tomorrow, my friends, look horror, listen horror, talk
Talk
horror.
horror.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Hey,
coming to see me, guys. Take
hell
care.
yeah. Good
Had
night,
fun.
everybody. We'll see y'all, man.